Test, test, test. Good.
Good to go.
Mine's loud. Yeah, it's loud. Which one is it? Yeah, that's good.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Bear Paw Production here on YouTube. I am Jack Gabriel, and right next to me is Carl Figgins. And we got a big game tonight. It's White Bear Lake Bears versus St. Thomas Cadets. And we'll roll through some of these stats going into tonight's game.
Yeah, the Cadets are obviously one of the top teams in state right now, sitting at 17-4-2. Their goals per game is a 5.8. Their goals against is a 1.3. Their power play sitting at 30%, but their penalty kill is sitting at a solid 86%. Their last game, they beat Hastings 6-0. We haven't gotten word who's in between the pipes yet for them, but if I were to guess, they're going to start freshman Owen Ryan. Owen Ryan has 21 games played with a 12-4-2 record. His goals against is a 1.4, and his save percentage is a .946 with a total of 4 shutouts. Jack will go over.
That one's kind of hard to see. But your White Bear Lake Bears are 9-10-3. Goals against, a 3.93. Sorry, I'll just look at this sheet. Yeah, goals per game, 3.9. Goals against is a 2.4. Power play percentage is sitting at a 24.1. Penalty kill percentage sitting at 80%. Road has 42 points on the season. And Riley Helmberger has got a goals against of 2.3 and a save percentage of a .918. The Bears are coming off a tough loss against Cretin-Durham Hall, 6-2 the other night. They're looking to bounce back against the Cadets tonight. And the Cadets have been one of the most solid teams in the state of hockey all season.
Oh, yeah. Tonight's going to be a huge matchup for the Bears. I'm sure they're licking their lips after that loss to Crean. That was definitely not the way that they wanted that to go. And, yeah, like we talked about getting closer into sections here, probably not a better team you could go up against right now other than St. Thomas. So,
yeah, this will be a big tester for the Bears tonight. And hopefully they can swing more momentum in their direction going into sections these last couple games.
Definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to TCO Sports Yard for tonight's Varsity Boys Hockey Game between the St. Thomas Academy Cadets and your White Bears. Here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the Cadets, and left wing number 13 will begin. And center number 17, Maverick McKinnon. And right wing number 22, Paul Ron Johnson. And left wing number 17, junior Leon Malloy. And center number 9, sophomore Nick Rose. And right wing number 15, senior captain Taylor Olsen. Defense number 18, junior Ryan Marquardt. Defense number 20, sophomore Max Butters. And in goal number 32, senior Riley Holberger. Head coach for your Bears is Chris Anderson. Assistant coaches are Tim Hamley and Brandon Wallen. Ladies and gentlemen, fans, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Ryan Markle, but he forgot.
Well, as we get started here with White Bear versus the Cadets, we'll go over the starting lineup for your Bears. You got number 17, Liam Malloy, number 9, Nash Road, and number 10, Tyler Lalonde. Defenseman is 15, Tanner Olson, and originally number 18, but we just got word that he forgot his jersey at home, so he's rocking number 14 here tonight. That'll be Ryan Marquardt. In between the pipes is Helmberger. We talked about him before the game here, so hopefully he can stand tall in net and have a solid game here tonight to help these Bears take over the Cadets.
Bears rocking the new orange jerseys tonight. And then St. Thomas in the blue on the right side. This one's won back by Maverick McKinnon. Olson sticks that one away right off the bat. Now comes back for Butters. While taking a hit, makes a D-to-D pass to Marquardt in 14. Now Butters heading up ice. Takes a tumble right before the blue line, and the Bears are going to go on the power play within seconds into the first period.
Yeah, what a start there by the Bears, drawing a power play there. Bears power play is at 24%. The Cadets penalty kill is at 87%. I made a mistake there. Tyler Olson is playing right wing for the Bears. They moved him up from defense, and they put Butters to fill his spot on that first line.
This one tied up at the dot, and Road pulls it right off the face-off dot, and that one is stopped by Ryan. We'll talk about the Bears getting off the hot starts right off the bat.
Yeah.
They couldn't start with a better opportunity than this. Going on the power play, and Road with the exact same play, then a rebound followed up by Liam Malloy. St. Thomas now gets a clear, and Marquardt will set it up behind the cage. Now skating up ice. Enters the offensive zone. Now dragging it behind the net while making a pass, falling to his knees. Now pinned down low by Olson. Gets that one to Doroff, who sends it up top for Marquardt. Marquardt rips a shot, and that one stopped. We'll have another clear by Tate Erdl. This will kill a little more time on the Bears power play. Marquardt going to Doroff on the far side. Doroff pinned, and the Cadets get another clear. Helmberger out to stop this one. Butters picks it up. Settle it down and wait for the regroup. Now it's Veneruso. Pinned on the half wall, goes up top for Butters, who goes to Benz. Benz rips a shot, that one patted away by Ryan. And now Benz will walk it in. Shot there, and that one's just wide. Scrumming forward down low, waiting for the puck to pop out. It's Pekoski pinning it down low, and now it comes back up top for Butters. Now Benz going far side for Veneruso, and he just whiffs on that one-time opportunity. And now the Cadets get another clear, and that will wrap up the Bears' initial power play tonight.
Yeah, good start with the Bears there on the power play. They had two high scoring chances there, one with Road and then one with Veneruso on the back door. Just couldn't get enough stick on it.
That's Erdl going to that wingman. And now it's Murray heading up ice. McKinnon takes a hit on the wall. And now Brunhausen goes up top for Erdl, and that one is gloved by Helmberger. Bears starting off early in the first period with 5 shots on goal already. A lot better than that second period against Creighton.
Oh, yeah.
So there's a plus. That one's won back by Pedri. Now Erdl throws it in. That one wide of the net. Now trying to ring it around is Murray, and that one's just wide. Ertl sends it back down. Now Olsen from the point. That shot off a shin pad and exits the zone. The Cadets throw back into the Bears zone, and now it's Marquardt who picks it up for the Bears. Sends a sauce pass to Dockin. Dockin trying to throw a Hail Mary. It gets sticked away. Now Smith with the puck. That one gets sticked and directed into the corner by Rode. Now Marquardt will spin back and then go to Dockin on the wing. Larson chips that one up. Then Olsen hands it to Marvin. Marvin trying to go in the middle for Knutson. Now it's intercepted at the point. That shot high and wide. Now going up top for Pekovsky. That shot sticked away by Helmberger.
Looks like the Bears are going to have to go on the kill here. St. Thomas's power play sitting at 31% on the season. The Bears penalty kill sitting at 80. Hopefully the Bears can keep up that aggressive penalty kill and force St. Thomas's defenseman to cough up the puck. Make it tricky for him to hold the zone.
Pedri on the face-off dot against Carson Ritchie. Start off this Cadets power play. Pedri wins this one back from McKinnon at the point. McKinnon walks it in. And the shot, glove save by Helmberger. Had all the time in the world to walk it in. It was a well-placed shot, but Helmberger stops that one. It's Brunhausen on the wall. Now pressed up against the wall down low. This one, not sure if that hit the ref or what, but now Ritchie trying to get it clear. That one's held in by Mikan. Now Brunhausen down low, goes to Murray. Now sticked away by Tyler Lalonde. He throws it backhand, gets it clear. The Bears will get a change. Ryan misses the puck there. Now heading up ice is Maverick McKinnon. And now Mikan will throw it down low for McKinnon. And Mikan gets it to Brunhausen at the top. Now McKinnon. He'll walk it in. Rips a shot down, hits a few bodies out front. Goes into the corner. Now Murray down low. Mikan to McKinnon. McKinnon makes a pass there to Brunhausen, and that play goes into the corner. Now McKinnon going to Brunhausen. Brunhausen going backdoor to Mikan, and that shot blocked by Butters. Huge block for the Bears late in this power play.
Yeah, that's a huge block there by Butters. Player to watch for, obviously, on St. Thomas. You've already heard his name quite a bit, is Maverick McKinnon. Maverick McKinnon is a freshman, and he's got 56 points on the season. I believe a couple games ago he reached his 100th career point. He was a big part of Forest Lake's team last year as an 8th grader. So keep an eye on number 17 for St. Thomas.
Knutson wins this puck back for St. Thomas off the draw. And then a shot. It was sitting there for a second. The Bears got it out of the way. And now it's Lalonde. Lalonde trying to go all the way up to Rode. Now bumped off the puck. It's Pekovsky going to Smith, who goes on the far side for Knutson. Knutson with a shot, now in glove by Helmberger. Bears back to full strength. They did a good job killing that penalty off. St. Thomas had some looks. And now it's Rode. Rode rips it. That one's just above the crossbar. And now it's Smith for the Cadets. Throws this one in the corner. Marquardt will ring it around for Liam Malloy. Now it's Cowwater slapping that one up. Spinning back is Augustus Olson. And now he'll sit behind the cage. And this puck will go all the way down for an icing. The 9:51 remaining in the first period. Still nothing on the board yet. Cadets got the Bears by 3 shots. Or sorry, 2. Leading the Bears in shots 7-5. Now this one's centered out front, and Ryan bobbles it. And now it's picked up by McKinnon. McKinnon entering the Bears zone, gets it to Mikan. Mikan rips a shot, and that one's just wide. And now Doroff will one-hand this one by the defender. He's got Benz on the far side, and that shot goes in, and the Bears are up 1-0.
Yeah, good work there by Doroff, pressuring the St. Thomas defenseman, forces them to cough up the puck. Doroff comes in on a 2-on-1. The Cadets D-man takes, I believe that was Magnus Benz with them, and Doroff just takes it into his own hands and sneaks one past Ryan.
Yeah, great play by Doroff on the wall to chip it past that defender and then go on the 2-on-1. The Bears off to an early start. Yet again, they got the lead 1-0. That's Orthaus winning it back for the Bears. Marquardt goes D-to-D to Butters. Bears chip this one in. Orthaus the first guy to it. Now this one shoots up the wall. Battling for it on the half wall. Butters holds the zone. He walks it in. A shot there. Just goes off the side of the net. Now Lalonde battling. Throw this one out front. Oh, and it slips through Ryan's legs and just wide of the post. And now we're going to have a penalty call on the Bears. They'll take Lalonde for slashing. So the Bears will go back on the kill once again. But moments before that, the puck was inches from crossing that line. The Bears back on the kill. 1-0 on the PK so far tonight. The Bears win this one back, and Malloy goes all the way up for Rode. Rode rips a shot, now ungloved by Ryan. And now he decides to get a cover.
And there's that play we see on the penalty kill where they try and shoot Rode out of the D zone and try and catch an odd man rush, or even just a one-on-one like we saw there.
That puck is won back by Pedri. And now intercepted by Rode. He tries to get it clear. That's intercepted by Pedri. Now a huge hit from Rode. Pedri goes down. Mikan picks up the puck. Now enters the Bears zone. Oh, the Bears got away with a tripping call there and get the clear. That's Ryan who comes out to play it. Now Mikan picks up the puck. Goes to Murray. The Bears doing a good job pinching off guys and intercepting the puck. That's Brunhausen from the point. That shot blocked away by Helmberger. Now on the wall is Murray. Goes in the middle. Backhand stop. Now up top from McKinnon. And that shot blocked by Larson. Now Mikan gets it back to McKinnon. Now Brunhausen going to Mikan on the far side. That shot stopped by Helmberger. Bears tried to clear there. It was unsuccessful. And now shot by McKinnon is just wide of the net. Got a broken stick on the play. It's Larson's stick who snapped.
Yeah, the killers for the Bears tonight are doing a huge job blocking shots. I believe there's either 4 or 5 of them so far. And looks like the Bears got away with another one there as McKinnon tried to dance around a defenseman. Oh, huge save.
Wow. And a wraparound attempt and then a rebound is gloved away by Helmberger to keep this 1-0 game in favor of the Bears.
Yeah, the Bears are playing a solid D zone right now, not really allowing St. Thomas to get in as close as they want to Helmberger. And Helmberger once again standing strong.
Bears got 15 seconds remaining in this Cadets' second power play of the night. That's Olsen going over to Smith. Now back to Olsen. He rips a shot. That one's stopped by Helmberger as well. Now another shot. And the Bears doing a good job killing the second penalty off. Helmberger gets a stop, so we'll have another defensive zone draw. But that's huge for the Bears, and they also got away with 2 back-to-back trippings. I could have put them on the 5-on-3. Pedri wins this one back from Murray. That shot blocked by Rode. Now this one bounces up for Olsen. Olsen trying to go to Rode. Rode tangled up with that guy down low. Now it's picked up by Ertl. Ertl floats this one to center ice. It's picked up by Raleigh. Raleigh going to Malloy. Malloy sends a little backhand to Rode. Rode enters the zone. Rips a shot there, and that one's gloved by Ryan.
Yeah, the Bears doing a great job getting that puck up quick in regroups and breakouts. Not really getting stuck in their D zone much.
Now in one back by Whippler. Marquardt with a shot at the point, and that one's gloved away by Ryan. Good opportunity off the draw there for the Bears, and now we got some scrums after the whistle. The JV game prior to this had a lot of chippiness coming down to the wire. A little brawl at the end.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah, but wouldn't be surprised if this game headed in the same direction. St. Thomas ended up coming up on top against the Bears 4-3 in the JV game before this. It's McKinnon. He'll slow it down. And then he goes to Brunhausen in the middle. Brunhausen just couldn't quite catch the pass. And now Doroff with the puck. Hands it off to Whippler. Whippler will throw it into the corner. Now McKinnon will lob one. And bounces at the blue line. He's now picked up by Mikan. Brunhausen trying to go up top for McKinnon. McKinnon sending it back up top, and then cycled back down low. And now it's Whippler doing a good job battling that man off the puck. He'll float one in on Ryan. Ryan plays it. Now McKinnon entering the Bears zone. Leaves a backhand there. Powers tried to cycle it down low, and the Bears get it out of their zone. Pekovsky throws one up for Powers. It's intercepted by Ordhaus. Ordhaus rips a shot, and that one's gloved by Ryan.
Yeah, the Bears here in this first period are playing completely different than they were in that second and third against Cretin. They're putting everything to the net and making nice and crisp passes. We saw in that Cretin game they couldn't get anything rolling, couldn't get anything to the net. So already through this first period, they got 11 shots on net.
5:01 remaining in the first period. Cadets win this one. Now it's picked up on the wall by Powers. A puck thrown back to the D. Powers tries to lay one up. And now a shot there off the crossbar. From a shot by Marvin. Just couldn't beat the iron. Now a shot by Fuller from the point. That one hits a skate out front. Powers gets battled off that one, but now it's picked up by O'Connor. O'Connor walks it in, takes a shot. It's another man out front, bounces behind the net. Now Orthoff will come in. He goes to Dokken on the wall. Dokken makes a far side pass to Lalonde. Lalonde will just throw it in. The Bears will get a change. Now pass bringing up O'Connor. He couldn't catch that one, so it comes back where Rowley will recover it. He cycles to Ritchie. And now a pass in the middle for St. Martin. Ertl chips it up the wall. Larson throws it back down low. Now it's Olsen. Going up for Smith. Smith leaves it back for Murray. Murray tried a little backhand pass on the far side, and Helmberger is there to meet him. We get another whistle. That's Rode and Beckett Ertl in the middle. Beckett wins this one back. Now Malloy just throws one off the wall. This one comes out to center ice. Olsen goes back to Ertl. Ertl trying to go up to Smith. Now the Bears throw it back into the Cadets zone. Ertl rings it up the wall. Rowley tried to hold it at the blue line, just couldn't quite do it. Now it comes back out. Oof. Malloy to Rode. Rode cutting. Walk it in, and a shot there. Goes off a shin pad, and he grabs it, gets a rebound, and a huge stop by Owen Ryan.
Yeah, what a nifty play there by Rode. He comes in, he's acting like he's going to go wide, and he just cuts it back. Both defensemen for the Cadets moved over, and he hit a whole lane right to the net.
And this one's coming outside because they're calling a hand pass on it. Actually, all the way down to the Bears zone. But I mean, I didn't really see the hand pass. I thought Rode kind of just played it down to his stick. The stripes send it all the way down. Someone jumped early. Go drop the puck again. McKinnon and Rode on the face-off dot. McKinnon wins this one back for the Cadets. Now it's Cowwaters throwing it down low. Butters battles Mikan off the puck. And now he'll cycle it back from Marquardt. Marquardt going off the wall and all the way down. No icing on the play. It's picked up by Cowwaters. Now passes that to Mikan. Mikan goes to McKinnon. And now tries to go back down on the far side for Mikan. That one didn't quite work out. Pekoski rips a shot from the point. That one deflected into the corner. And now the Bears will head up ice. Olsen chipping one off the wall from Malloy. Malloy takes a hit there, and Cowwaters rings it around where Brunhausen will retrieve it. Now pinned on the half wall in the Bears zone. Battling for the puck. Then Russo sends a backhand to Ryan Marquardt. Now Knutson takes a kick off the wall. Olsen picks it up. Olsen hands it to Knutson. Knutson rips a shot, and that one's stopped by Helmberger yet again.
Yeah, with a minute to go here in the first. A couple times in that Korean game, we let up a couple goals with a minute left in the period. I believe in one of them was with 20 seconds left in the second, at the end of that second there. So
yeah,
Bears got to try and keep their focus and play all the way until that horn goes.
Swing one back by the Cadets. A shot from the point. That's why the net. Veneruso slaps one up. It's Olsen coming down, pinches it off. Now Olsen with the puck. Throws a backhand on net, and that's in the breadbasket of Helmberger. So now a minute 22 remaining in the first period. This one just slides in on Helmberger off the draw. So they'll set it up again. St. Thomas making a line change here. With Pedri in the middle taking the face off. And the Bears prevail on this one. Bai tries to ring it all the way around. And a shot and a tip. Now it hits a guy out front. And now it's Benz. Benz trying to work it to the front of the net. He gets a shot off, and now it's stopped by Ryan.
1 minute remaining in the first period. 1 minute.
Now Olsen. Going to Pedri, he'll throw it in. Now Murray takes a hit down low.
Oh, man.
Now we're going to have a penalty on Zach Bai.
No, just equipment.
Oh. I see. That was Zach Bai and Reed Smith going at it. Fighting to get that puck out. Yeah, neutral zone face-off. McKinnon wins this one back for the Cadets. They throw it in. Now Olsen chips it out for the Bears. Comes back, and now Cowwaters tries to lob it into the Bears zone. The pass is sent back for Max Butters. Working around the right side of the net. Now head up. He gets a stick lift there from McKinnon. McKinnon loses it. Now the Bears get a clear on this one. And that will wrap up the end of the first period.
Yeah, what a huge first period there for the Bears. 2 penalty kills, a goal, and we kept St. Thomas off the board.
Yeah, one of the better periods the Bears have had all season against the second team in state currently. So, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better start if you're the Bears currently.
Yep.
The shots at the end of the period are 19-14 in favor of the Cadets. But the Bears are up 1-0 at the end of the period going into the second.
Yeah, hopefully the Bears can keep up their momentum and then the energy and try and keep St. Thomas shut down.
I'm Will Anderson, graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing in American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person. One of the things that makes us a little bit different is we always insure people the way we would want to be insured. So I start out with a very robust insurance package. I believe that your home is your number one asset. So you want to make sure that's very well protected. Most people would rather pay a little bit more to have great coverage. And that's what we do. We give people the options for great protection. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, but you can call us, text us at 612-361-7283. That's my cell phone, 612-361-7283, or willandersonagency.com.
Hey, Minnesotians, if you're looking for someone to protect you from the likes of Ogie Oglethorpe or Dr. Hook McCracken, give me a call. Otherwise, if you're looking for some good insurance protection, call my pal Will Anderson at 612-361-7283. He'll cover your auto, your house, your life. He even covers Hockey Association. And you know what? He may even put on a foil for you.
All right, getting ready to start the second period. The Bears are up 1-0 as of now. And I mean, just like Rick was talking about the other night, if you're the Bears, you can't go into the shell going into the second and third period. They've been starting off games hot in the first, picking up goals, and then kind of laying back in the last two. Even when you look at the Minnetonka game at the beginning of the season, they ended up tying them.
Yep.
But scored 3 of their goals in the first period and then kind of let the Skippers climb their way back in. But this is a team that can compete with the best teams in the state. And I think if they play a solid 3 periods, they would be coming out on top.
Yeah, definitely. One of our biggest flaws is obviously the box, which we've already been there twice tonight, killed off both of them. Our D zone tonight has been awesome, keeping the cadets on the yellow all night, forcing them to make passes that they don't want to make. But
yeah, letting Riley see the shots all the way in.
Yep. But we got to be able to keep our sound defensive zone all night long. We can't kind of lost our legs there a little bit versus Cretan. So hopefully we can keep them tonight. And yeah, St. Thomas had us on our heels there for about, I'd say, the last 5 minutes of that period. Yeah, but we stood tall. Helmberger got 19 saves on the night so far, and clearly St. Thomas is throwing the puck towards the net. They ended that first period with 19 shots, but the Bears also returned the favor, and they have 14 shots on net. So a lot of offense so far here tonight, and hopefully it keeps going.
Getting ready for face-off. Start off the second period. This one's won back by McKinnon. That's Ertl playing it D to Olsen. And now it's Brunhausen. Gotten offsides early here in the second. McKinnon wins this face-off again. Ertl will throw it into the Bears' end. Now it's retrieved by Butters. That pass intercepted by Brunhausen in the middle. A shot there goes off the shoulder of Helmberger.
Yeah, risky pass there by Butters, throwing it out front with his backhand. Luckily, Helmberger.
Yeah, Helmberger comes up big there. On St. Thomas' 20th shot tonight so far. Cadets with an offensive zone face-off. Rode wins this one back. And now intercepted by Malloy. Gets that one to Olsen. Olsen trying to go around Olsen. Now Butters holds the blue line. Olsen for the Cadets gets this one to the middle. Now it's sticked away by Butters there. Good stick. He gets it over to Malloy. Battling for it there, and now Brunhausen goes on the far side for Mikan. Mikan rips a shot, and that one is gloved away by Helmberger. Pedri wins this faceoff back for the Cadets. Now at the point is Pekoski. That shot blocked. And now it's Magnus Benz for the Bears. Crossing the red line and getting it in deep. Ryan tries to set a backhand and it almost shot out front. Now Murray goes back door for Smith. And the Cadets make it a 1-1 game. And what a play there.
Yeah, the puck slipping through our defenseman, and Murray picked it up and put it to the back door.
All knotted up at 1 here in the second period. Cadets been buzzing with some offensive zone chances, and they finally capitalize on that one. A 2-on-1. Yeah, Murray just got past Veneruso there. Veneruso had in his skates and then tried to play the body. Murray got around him. The Bears win this one. Zach By throws it in. Owen Ryan will ring it up the wall where Smith will catch it. Now it's picked up by Zach By. Stopping behind his own gold cage. Throwing it up, and now catches the stick of Knutson and goes into the Cadets bench. That face-off is prevailed by the Bears. It's Lalonde picking it up, trying to go to Dockin in the middle. Now Dockin gets it in the corner. He throws it up top for Mork. Mork goes D-to-D to Raleigh. Raleigh rips a shot that hits the shin pad of Knutson. Now the Cadets will go the other way. Marvin with the puck. He'll spin back. And Raleigh battles that guy off it. Now picked up by Brunhausen. Nice shot. It's high and wide over the net and exits the zone. The Bears will get a switch. Knutson tries to go to Mikan. That one bobbled. Now picked off by Orthaus. Chips it off the wall. Now St. Martin picks it up. St. Martin throws it down low behind the net. Now Mikan chips one off the wall. Picks it up again, throws it into the Bears zone. Now centering out front for Knutson, and Helmberger got a blocker on it. Cadets regain possession. Mikan with a shot, just whiffed on that. Now comes up top. And thrown back down low by Cowwaters. Comes back to the other side by Bukowski. And now Mork will get a clear for the Bears. That one goes down for an icing.
Yeah, the Cadets kind of having the Bears on their heels right now. Hopefully this first line for the Bears can find a spark and get something rolling.
So one back by Nash Road. Picked up by Max Butters. Sends it over to Road. Road entering the Cadets zone. Rips a shot. And that one comes all the way out. And they'll have to regroup and set things up. Now snubbed by McKinnon. Butters recovers for the Bears. Tries to get it in deep. Mikan throws one off the ref. And now Road throws one up the wall in the neutral zone. McKinnon picking that one up. Tries to split the defenders there. That one gets sticked away from him. Now pass from Brunhausen gets picked off by Butters. He'll lob it in, get a change. Cowwaters picks it up behind the net for the Cadets. Good job by Olsen putting the pressure on Cowwaters. Now it's picked up by Doroff. Now front for Whippler, and that shot stopped by Ryan. Oh, big hit there by Doroff, and he gets that puck out front. And that one's snagged by Ryan. Yeah, the intensity is going to start to heighten here from this point on. Tied up at ones now here in the middle of the second. This one tied up on the dot. Now goes down low. Doroff picks up the puck. Veneruso throws it back down and rings it around. Law slaps it up the boards. That one's held in at the blue line by Zach By. Now Doroff with a shot. That one goes off the wall. And Ryan puts his glove over the puck and gets another whistle. The Bears starting to buzz a little bit with some offensive zone time now. Orthaus wins this face-off against Pedri. That pass by is just off the mark. And now the Cadets get it out of their zone. Zach By making a D-to-D pass to Veneruso. And Veneruso sends one all the way down for an icing on the Bears. Road wins this face-off back for the Bears. Now it's intercepted by Murray. Murray rips a shot and it just sneaks under the arm of Riley Helmberger. And the Cadets go up 2-1.
Yeah, there's just a little board battle down there, and the puck squeaks out to the top of the slot. And Murray makes no mistake and puts it right past Helmberger.
Murray with a goal and a primary assist now tonight. Taking part in both the Cadets' goals so far.
Yeah, right as the Bears were finding momentum, Cadets shut that down real quick. We're getting chances. We just can't, for some reason, find a way to beat Ryan right now.
They're sending Road to
what?
the box.
No way. Just Road, huh?
So, I mean, on top of that,
I didn't see what for.
On top of that, the Bears are going to go on the penalty kill, which I wasn't sure if it was after the goal, but I mean, if it was prior to that, it would have been a delayed penalty and it would have canceled out.
Yeah, I don't think it was beforehand because I think Bears defenseman threw it up the wall. Go.
Now it's Malloy catching this pass off the glass. Tries to make a move there and a diving interception there. Now Brunhausen going in the middle for Mikan. Mikan turning on the burners and now slowing it down. Mikan going to Brunhausen. Brunhausen rips a shot. That one catches a skate out front and almost deflected on net. And now Butters is going to draw a penalty there. We're going to have 4-on-4 hockey for a minute 25.
Yeah, Butters doing a great job keeping his feet moving. Got tripped up there and drew a penalty. It's unfortunate that we don't get Road on the ice for on the 4-on-4, but looks like we're going to stay with. Oh no, they're taking Lalonde off. So Doroff and Malloy as our forwards, and then Marquardt and Butters as our D-man. Definitely can find some open ice here and create some opportunities.
Yeah, and this is where Malloy seems to strive the best.
Oh yeah.
When there's open ice like this, he's one of the fastest skaters on the team. Now it's Brunhausen. Brunhausen is skating through the neutral zone. Now a shot there goes off the post. And now it's picked up by Doroff. Doroff trying to send a pass to Malloy. It's on net on Ryan. Ryan plays it for Olsen. Olsen springing Brunhausen all the way up. And that pass is just before the blue line, so we got an offsides on the Cadets.
Yeah, that was a nifty play there by Brunhausen going coast to coast. And just ringing the pipe.
Couple seconds off of 10 minutes to play here in the second period. Now it's Zach By looking up ice. By skating with steam now enters the Cadets zone. That's Magnus Benz. He'll curl up. Now rips a shot there. Now it goes off Ryan into the netting.
Yeah, Ben's kind of slow playing it there. Opened himself a lane without really even doing much. And Ryan staying tall once again for the Cadets.
Now prevailed by the Cadets. Olsen picks it up off the face-off, and now it's Murray making a far side pass to Mikan. Mikan trying to wrap around. Hellberger got the pad there to stop it. That's 17 seconds remaining in that road penalty until the Bears got a little bit of a man advantage. Face-off won back by Malloy, but picked up by Murray. Now Murray getting battled down low. Ryan Marquardt comes out with the puck. Now the Bears back to full strength for 35 seconds. Bears dump it in. And Malloy just couldn't quite catch that. Now it's shot there. Stopped by Helmberger. That was O'Connor breaking out of the zone, ripping that shot. Helmberger keeps it at a 2-1 game.
Yeah, 24 seconds left in this power play. Plenty of time to get one in the back of the net. We've got a power play 1 out there. They've been solid all year long.
Bears win this face-off. Ryan Marquardt now skating up. No options there, so he enters the zone up by himself. Ran around the other side of the net. Now going up top for Doroff. Doroff going to Rode. Rode passes one over to Marquardt. Now Rode picks it up again. Now goes to Doroff. Doroff rips a shot, and that one's blocked out front by Cowwaters. Now Marquardt making a D-to-D pass to Olsen. Now a shot off the cage of Ryan. And that one is dumped to center ice by O'Connors. Doroff catches that puck. Directed into the corner. Held in by Raleigh. Now it trickles in on Ryan where he'll get a cover.
Yeah, a short power play there, but we found two chances. Marquardt having a shot, and then I believe pass over to Doroff. And the cadet player taking one for the team and just wears it. Shots right now are 27-17 in favor of the Cadets. Bears looking to get more shots on net.
Bears win this face-off back. It's Mork at the point, a shot. Ooh, and a stop by Ryan.
I think that puck got behind Ryan once again. Saw that happen, 2 or 3 times in the first?
Yeah. And now back door, and O'Connor buries it for the Cadets. And go up 2.
Just a little nifty passing play here by the Cadets.
Those Powers sending it to the far side. O'Connor catches it and goes to the backhand. And now the Bears down 2 late in the second period. 7 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the second.
Seems like every time the Bears find a way to get momentum rolling, the Cadets just pulling in the back of the net.
Yeah, we're back to the same story as it was against Cretin. 3 unanswered goals now. Now it's Benz going to Doroff. And that shot blocked by Ryan. Doroff cycles it down low. Benz now pinned. Brunhausen sends a backhand all the way to the other side. Now Brunhausen will throw on where Butters plays it. Now pass sent all the way up for Benz. Takes a weird bounce off the wall. And now a puck is thrown all the way in on Helmberger. He'll get a cover. Face-off prevailed by the Cadets. Cahill ripping a shot, and that one's blocked. Alston's played up the wall and held in. And that shot goes over the netting and up the wall. So the refs will have to grab a new puck. Set up the face-off in the Bears' defensive zone. Road wins this face-off. The Bears get it past the blue line. Now it's Olsen making that D-to-D pass to Erdl. Now Olsen going far side for Smith. He gets rubbed out there by Butters. Olsen for the Bears picks up the puck and plays it to Marquardt. Marquardt gets it up for Road. Road going back door for Malloy. Good chance there for the Bears.
Yeah, Road having a puck on the string there, trying to get it across to Malloy, which I believe Malloy got a piece of it, but once again, the Bears can't find a way to beat Ryan. Big offensive zone draw here, Jack. If we can get one quick off the draw.
Yeah, that'd be ideal if you're the Bears right now. Got Whippler taking the face-off in the middle against Erdl. Cadets stacking that right side. Pekoski rings it all the way around. Williams picks up the puck. Takes a body there, and now Whippler comes out with it. The Bears with a delayed penalty shot there by Magnus Benz. And now the Bears will go on the power play for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think this is the. I think this second line for the Bears have drawn both of the penalties. Or sorry, the Bears had 3 power plays tonight. One was 20 seconds, but the other 2 were drawn by this the second line for the Bears. They just moved their feet and forced the Cadets to get their sticks all tangled up and either trip them or hook them. So nice little invitation here from the Cadets to get the Bears back in this one. And this power play one has started heating up there at that last power play. So
that pass down to Olsen is sticked away by Tate Erdl, and he gets the clear. The Bears with a huge power play opportunity late in the second. Olsen chips one off the glass. Road will be the first guy to it. Now Tanner Olsen kicking it up to his stick. Doroff pulls it out of that scrum, sends it up top for Marquardt. Marquardt goes to Road. And now Doroff. Doroff with a shot.
Where is it?
And it's laying there. It was laying behind Ryan.
And once again, a puck gets past Ryan, and the Bears are having a tough time trying to find it and get an extra stick on it and get in the back of the net. But with the reaction of the fans behind the net, it seemed like that thing was trickling towards the goal line.
A minute 18 now in the Bears power play. Had a couple of offensive zone opportunities there. It's Doroff trying to send it up top, and now the Cadets will get a clear. Ellenberger leaves it there for Marquardt. Marquardt sends one to Road. Now Road spinning that guy off, sends it to Marquardt at the point. Marquardt trying to go down low for Malloy. Now Malloy will chip it up. And that's Augustus Olsen getting the clear for the Cadets.
Cadets are just suffocating the Bears' power play right now, not allowing them to make much passes. And like you saw there with Road, a couple of skate moves was able to get away from him, but just a board battle there with Malloy, and it ended up being a clear.
Magnus Ben cycles it back up top for Marquardt. Now Veneruso rips a quick shot. That one wide. Now another shot off the glass. We're going to have a whistle due to the net coming off the goal line. And that's not ideal if you're the Bears. Final seconds in the power play. Have to set up the face-off once again.
Yeah, with 6 seconds to go here in this power play. The Cadets penalty kill, like I talked about before the game, we're sitting at 87%. I believe the Bears are 0 for 2, 0 for 3 on power plays here tonight.
It's McKinnon on the outside. He rips a shot. And that one just whizzes past the goal and out of the zone. Now K-Water sends the puck all the way down. It is on net. Ellenberger will play it. Now Zach By losing the stick on the play, trying to battle with Brunhausen down low. Now comes out for McKinnon. That shot wide. Brunhausen meets the puck on the wall. It gets pinned right away. Now it's picked up by McKinnon. Going to Brunhausen. And that one's defended, and now the Bears will go the other direction. It's Magnus Benz making a move there. Just couldn't quite pull the trigger at the last second. This one comes up top for By. Sends one to Veneruso. Veneruso hits a shot. Now it's tipped.
Loose.
And now Ryan will lay on it. Gets another whistle. And actually that tip would have went in if Lalonde wasn't there. It hit Lalonde in the gut. And sat there for a second.
And once again, we got extra shoving and whatnot after the whistle, like we've been seeing every time that there's a play on the net. Hopefully it doesn't lead into another Bears penalty kill, but the Bears are doing a great job, though, taking Ryan's eyes away, and the puck just isn't finding a way to get through. It's either hitting the Bears player, hitting the Cadets player, sitting behind Ryan. I'm not sure how some of these haven't found a way to drop in there.
Now a shot there off the dot by Rode is blockered away by Ryan. Now it's rung all the way around by Olsen. Trying to kick it up is Reed Smith. It goes back down into the Cadets corner. Having a tough time breaking the puck out now. The Bears putting on the pressure. Murray gives it to Smith. Smith tries to ring it around, get it out of the zone. Butters holds it. A shot hits a guy out front, bounces. Now Pedri will send it into the Bears zone. Now it's Olsen leaving it there for Rode. Rode making a move there. And there was a rebound left there from Malloy. And he just couldn't quite catch the pass or get a stick on it. Now a shot there. Goes off the board trim, pops up, lands in the corner. And now it's Butters. Butters gets it into the Cadets zone. Bears get a line change. It's now picked up by Olsen. Olsen skating up ice for the Cadets. Throws it back into the Bears zone. Zach By pinned in the corner. Now pulled out by Whippler. Whippler goes to Benz. Benz tries to go to Whippler, and that one just slides past the net. And Benz picks it up again. Goes to Zach By. By throws it down low. 40 seconds left in the second period. Doroff trying to work it to the front. And that clear attempt is held in by yet again. Now K-Water going to Powers. Powers throws it in. The Cadets get a line change. Veneruso trying to throw it to a guy, and it's all the way down. 14 seconds remaining in the second.
Yeah, this is great to see this momentum that the Bears are gaining here at the end of this second. Definitely chances. We're finding chances, and it's multiple times that puck is just sneaking around, and we got one guy just a second late on all of them. Big play there you saw by Rode later on. He toe dragged the Cadets defenseman and put a great shot on net, and it just bounced over Malloy's stick. So got to keep this momentum rolling into the third.
That will conclude the end of the second period. And it was a whole different story than the first.
Yeah, it was a little rough going there for the Bears for the first half of the period. And after that, a penalty that I believe either Butters or Benz drew kind of flipped the script a little bit, and the Bears found themselves in their offensive zone and holding the zone and getting pucks towards the net. So got to keep that momentum rolling. Helmberger playing a great game. I mean, he's keeping the Bears in this one. The Cadets end that period with 29 shots.
Yeah, the Bears are heading in the right direction if they can keep this going into the third period. It's all offense from the Bears. They've had more grade A scoring opportunities than the Cadets have, and they've been sneaking past Ryan.
Right.
He's just either getting a glove or laying on top of him in the last second and getting the whistle. But if the Bears can start to capitalize on some of those opportunities, it would be a whole different ballgame. So,
yeah,
yep.
we'll have a good third here.
Yeah, 3-1 after the second period in favor of the Cadets. And we got one more period to play of hockey left, so see you guys after the commercials.
Hey, Minnesotians, if you're looking for someone to protect you from the likes of Ogie Oglethorpe or Dr. Hook McCracken, give me a call. Otherwise, if you're looking for some good insurance protection, call my pal Will Anderson at 612-361-7283. He'll cover your auto, your house, your life. He even covers Hockey Association. And you know what? He may even put on the foil for you.
I'm Will Anderson, graduated from White Bear Lake High School in 1991. Played hockey for the Bears for 3 years. I was lucky enough to go to the state tournament my sophomore and junior year. My thing at American Family is I believe that customer service is a lost art form. You can buy insurance from a number of different people and a number of different ways out there. If you're buying insurance online and you don't have a representative, I'd love to be that person. One of the things that makes us a little bit different is we always insure people the way we would want to be insured. So I start out with a very robust insurance package. I believe that your home is your number one asset. So you want to make sure that's very well protected. Most people would rather pay a little bit more to have great coverage. And that's what we do. We give people the options for great protection. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, but you can call us, text us at 612-361-7283. That's my cell phone, 612-361-7283, or WillAndersonAgency.com.
All right, we got a third and final period awaiting for us. Bears down 2 with the score of 3-1 in favor of the Cadets. The Bears started climbing back in shots at the end of that period. Like we said, they started putting on that offensive pressure, and they were lacking at the beginning of the second. The shots currently are 29-25 in favor of St. Thomas. But the Bears have had plenty of opportunities. They just got to cash in on them, and they're hoping to do so in this third period.
Yeah, that first period obviously was great. The Bears went into the second period up 1 goal. And the second period was all St. Thomas for about the first, 12 minutes. Then the Bears started crawling back, like Jack said, and countless of opportunities. So keep that momentum rolling. Hopefully the boys are ready for this third.
Nash Rhodes snaps this one back. Start off the third period. It's Butters throwing it off the wall. It goes all the way down. We got an icing on the Bears right off the bat. Now Road getting up, but St. Thomas prevails on this one. It's Mikey Miken down low, cycles it down for Cole Brunhausen. Now a shot from the point, just wide right of the net. Now this one pops out for Nash Road. We have a whistle.
Offside.
Yeah, I was thinking that's what it was.
They kind of hit Road late too there. I'm a little surprised that there wasn't any extra.
McKinnon wins this face-off for the Cadets. Making that D-to-D pass. Now intercepted by Road. Road rips a shot, and it just couldn't quite make its way to the net. Now Erdl will try to cut back. He's pinned by Malloy. Here on the half wall in St. Thomas's zone. McKinnon grabs that one. Sends one to Miken. Miken makes a move there. Marquardt picks it up. Now Miken sends it up top for Erdl. Erdl holds the zone, throws it in. This one bounces off the wall behind the net, and will get a cover by Riley Helmberger. Still have yet to have a shot on net in these first 2 minutes in the third period. Pedri wins this back, and now it's poked away by Veneruso. Veneruso just backhands one off the wall. Dorf plays the body there, and now it's run around the other side. Reed Smith picks it up for the Cadets. Throws it up for Pedri. Now that pass is just off the mark. It's Doroff picking it up. Gets that one to Whippler. Whippler goes back to Doroff. Doroff sends it up top for Veneruso. Veneruso rings it back around. Now Benz tries to center one out front for Whippler.
Once again, the second line for the Bears is just doing a great job keeping their motor running and just grinding.
Now this one comes out of the zone. Pedri will just dump it into the Bears' end. Zach By holding it behind the net. Waiting for someone to get open. Now gets that one to Dock, and it's just in his feet. And now comes back for Olsen. This one comes back into the Bears zone. By picks it up again. Sends a backhand to Lalonde. That pass off the shin pad. It bounces back into the Bears corner. Now Orthaus getting rubbed off there. It's Rowley dumping it into the Cadets zone. Olsen for the Cadets tries to ring one up the boards. It's intercepted by Lalonde. Now Powers tried to clear it out of his own end. Rhodes sends a backhand down low for Dawkin. Now this one crosses the blue line into the neutral zone. Goes back into the Cadets' end. Powers makes a D-to-D pass to Ertl, and it's intercepted by Nash Road. Powers slaps it back up that direction. Road rips a shot. It bounced off of Ryan. And the Cadets defensemen get that one out of harm's way. McKinnon tried to go far side for Brunhausen. Now this breaks out the White Bear Lake Bears. Moy trying to make a move there. Tanner Olsen with the puck down low in the corner. McKinnon grabs it. Now Ertl goes to Brunhausen. Brunhausen dumps it in cross corner. It's picked up by Butters. Now that pass from Malloy gets intercepted by the Cadets. Marquardt goes to Magnus Benz in the middle. Ben's trying to split the defenseman, and that one slides in on Ryan. He gets the cover.
Yeah, early on here in this third, the Bears doing exactly what they did, leaving that second, finding opportunities. And it's got to be any time now that we pull it in the back of the net and just start rolling.
Bears with an offensive zone face-off. Now we got Whippler in the middle, taking the face-off against Pedri. Whippler gets it back. Now Benz rips a shot. Juicy rebound off the pad of Ryan is picked up and recovered by the Cadets. Pedri fails on a dump attempt there to get it low into the Bears zone. Now Benz goes all the way for Marquardt. Marquardt going to the outside. He rips a shot. That one over the net. Now Murray leaves it for Ertl. Ertl dumps it in. Butters slaps that one down. Now Marquardt, a little under 12 minutes in the third period. Still down by 2. It's Doroff working up ice.
Nah.
And someone just stepped over the line a little early. So we got an offsides on the Bears. Face off, one back by Knutson. Now it's sent to Veneruso. Veneruso goes to Zach By. That pass is intercepted by Marvin. Now comes back for Veneruso in his own end. Tries to go to Orthaus, and Orthaus just couldn't quite catch that one. So we got an icing on the Bears. Knutson wins that face-off on Orthaus. That shot goes off the knob of Riley Helmberger's twig. And followed up by another shot. Good stop there by Helmberger.
Yeah, Bears caught up to the Cadets here in shots. Bears with 28, Cadets with 29. Keep putting that puck towards the net, and good things are going to happen. Kind of like this adjustment with Olsen as a winger.
Yeah,
Jack and I talked about that in between periods, and He's getting down there in the corners and using his big body and winning board battles to try and get the puck out front to either Rode or Malloy.
After that face-off, they're battling for in the corner. Powers with the puck now. And a shot by K. Waters. It's gloved away by Helmberger. Powers and Veneruso are going at it. The face-off dot. And they exchanged a few words after the whistle. I mean, hopefully the Bears keep their head in it. Stay out of the dumb stuff, so they don't end up going on a penalty kill here in the crucial point of the third period. Now it's Olsen leaving it for Malloy. Now Butters just couldn't quite handle it at the top of the blue line, comes out. It's dumped back in by Ryan Marquardt. Now Marquardt will catch it. Top of the blue line, send it down for Olsen. Olsen going down low for Rode. Rode cuts back and then tried to center Malloy out front. Butters catches it at top, goes to Malloy, and it's loose.
It's loose.
And it was still loose after they blew the whistle, which has happened multiple times this game, and now it's really starting to get chippy.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Looks like the refs are taking somebody. No. Olsen for slashing?
Taking Olsen to the box for 2. I mean, I feel like you got to take them both, if anything, but...
Yeah, there's no way they knew what the heck was going on in that scrum. Once again, the Bears are on the penalty kill. I believe it's our third penalty kill of the day. I think Marquardt's argument there is that the Cadets are doing the same thing to their goalie, and nothing's been called.
Pedri wins it back to Brunhausen. Brunhausen gets it to Mikan. Mikan catches a body by Rode, and now Malloy will throw it in where Owen Ryan will play it. It's intercepted by Rode. Now sent up top for Butters. Butters goes to Marquardt. Marquardt trying to find Rode on that far side. Now shot at the point by Butters is deflected over the net. And now it's picked up by McKinnon.
What a start there by the Bears. Penalty kill.
Yeah, Owen Ryan tried to play it there, and it just got picked off by Rode. And he sent it to Malloy, who was all alone in front of the net. Working around the outside is Brunhausen. And now Mikan with a shot. That one's stopped by Helmberger. It's still loose. Rowley picks it up and sends one into the stands.
Into someone's grill. Huge save there, though, by Helmberger, going from one pipe to another. Getting in the way of that one-timer, and the Bears defenseman doing a great job getting that rebound out of there.
Bears win this face-off. Tyler Lalonde gets the clear. Halfway through the power play now for the Cadets. It's McKinnon getting that one to Mikan. And all top for McKinnon. McKinnon just couldn't quite hold the zone.
Go.
Now Larson almost picked that one off center ice.
Yeah, despite the Bears being on a penalty kill, they're kind of finding a second wind here. Grinding to get them chances that we need to be able to tie this game up.
Murray drops one off for Brunhausen. Brunhausen goes far side from McKinnon. He pulls it back, rips a shot, and that goes off a stick into the net. Chirps are flying now late in this third from both sides. We're kind of sitting with the same story as it was against Creighton the other night.
Yep.
Late in this third, down 3-1. Now held at the blue line by Olsen. Olsen rings it all the way around. Now it's retrieved by Bukowski. Bears killed that penalty off. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. By spins around. Rings that one around for Veneruso. Veneruso goes to Malloy. Just couldn't quite catch that pass. Now it's Olsen going 1-on-1 down the corner. This one pops out for Olsen. Sends it up top for Veneruso. Veneruso with a slap shot. That one's stopped by Ryan. Now Knutson gets that one cleared out of the zone. Veneruso throws it back in. Olsen for the Cadets behind his own net. Now Smith takes a hit from Rode. Now Doroff going 1-on-1 with K. Waters down low. We got 5 guys battling forward down low in the corner. Now slap shot from Rode. That one high and wide. Butters will retrieve it. Butters still with possession. Now loses it. Now it's Doroff going to Rode. Rode rips a shot, and that one's wide. Another shot blocked by Olsen out front and sent all the way down. This one is on Riley Helmberger. Now he'll play one all the way up ice for Doroff. Doroff tips that one for Benz. Now Whippler tries to shove it, and that one's stopped by Ryan. McKinnon tries to leave it there for Bukowski, and it's picked off by Doroff. Sends it back for Benz. That shot off the pad of Ryan. Brunhausen picks it up. Goes to McKinnon. McKinnon to Mikan. Mikan whiffs on a shot there.
Just back and forth here.
Yeah, it's starting to look like 3-on-3 overtime, kind of. Now Bukowski for the Cadets throws it off the glass. Raleigh catches that one with a glove. Plays the puck over to Benz. Now Ben's going to Whippler. Whippler will try to get it in deep. Olsen picking it up for the Cadets. Now he'll pass it off. Olsen backhands one off the glass in the neutral zone. It's picked up by Veneruso. He'll bring it back behind his own cage. Now goes to Dockin. Dockin working around the outside. Ordhaus tried to leave a backhand up top for Lalonde. Now Lalonde with a shot.
Oh. What the heck?
And now that one's covered by Ryan.
He just tackled him. St. Thomas is kind of getting away with a lot of stuff after the whistle. Four minutes left. 4 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the third. The Bears are going to send their number number 1 line out there. You got to get one here quick.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're the Bears, you got to strike right now at least before the final 2 minutes.
Yep.
Now that one turned over by Marquardt. Marquardt sends a pass to Malloy. Malloy giving it back to Marquardt. He sends it back for Butters. Now dumped in cross corner by Tanner Olson. Pekoski picks up the puck. Now Murray gets worked off it down low. It's thrown back in by Marquardt. Now Rode cutting to the forehand, a shot wide. And now Murray will retrieve it for the Cadets and lob it to center ice. Butters gloves that one down. Now enters the Cadets zone, takes a hit from Murray. Now Ertl will throw it off the glass. McKinnon picks it up, leaves it there for Mikan. Mikan now one-on-one. Going to the forehand. Couldn't quite get a grade A shot off there. Now McKinnon with speed. McKinnon entering the Bears zone. Rips a shot there, and that one's gloved by Helmberger. Three minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the third period. Bears trailing by 3 shots as of now. Shot from the point is stopped by Helmberger.
Yeah, you'd think here in the next, 45 seconds or so, the Bears can hold that old zone. You get Helmberger on the bench and get an extra guy out there. Oh.
And a pass centered out front for Mikan by Cole Brunhausen. And the Cadets make it a 4-1 game.
Yeah, once again here, the Bears land up a goal off the draw. Kind of just let that guy sit out front. Makes it a 3-goal game here with 3 minutes and 10 seconds left.
McKinnon winning the faceoff back to himself. Rips a shot and doesn't get all of it. Comes off the wall and Helmberger covers. Whippler wins that face-off back for the Bears. Milan tried to tip it to the middle. It gets thrown back into their own end. Pass cross zone for Butters. Now he goes to Whippler. Whippler going to the outside. Rips a shot. Now it's gloved by Ryan.
Bears tonight were not short opportunities. We had many chances to either tie this game up or even go ahead in the lead. We're sitting with 32 shots on net, and the Cadets have 36 shots on net. Just couldn't find a way to beat Ryan, and kind of seemed like that was the story of the game all night. Still 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here. The Bears just call a timeout. CA's drawing up some play, and hopefully we can get one here quick, and then we got to get rolling from there.
But it's got to be all 100% offense from the Bears.
Oh, yeah.
If they want any life in this game. They might pull down 3 right now.
I don't
and
know.
then set up this face-off with a man advantage, but just asking for anything to get back in this game right now.
Right. You don't really have anything to lose. Down by 3 with 2 minutes to go. The Bears take on their next game. They take on Forest Lake. I believe that is at Forest Lake next Tuesday, February 10th at 7. It's another Suburban East team you'd like to get a point from there. Dropped down to 4th in the Suburban East after that loss from Cretin. And then I believe we get another lick at Eastridge.
It's tied up on the dot. Olsen grabs it for the Cadets. Empty net. Ryan Marcourt dives for that one and just gets a stick on it before Powers can bury it into the empty cage.
That great effort there by Marcourt, getting back and laying out and poking the puck away.
Now battling for it down low. Butters gives it to Rode. Rode gets tangled up there. Now goes back to Butters. Butters mishandles it, comes out of the zone. Bears are going to have to check up. That's thrown back in by Olsen. And now the Cadets cleared all the way down the ice for an icing with minute 51 remaining on the clock. Cadets prevail on that face-off again, but now it's Olsen in the corner. Now Ertl will ring one out and send it all the way down for another icing on the Cadets. Ertl and Malloy on the face-off dot. They got Rhodes sitting high on the circle. Now it's snap back to Rode. He couldn't catch it. Now it's Butters. Butters with a shot. And it was literally in the paint. They couldn't bury there. Now Butters at the point again. Gets it to Rode. And another shot stopped by Ryan. And another clear by the Cadets. The puck was bobbling right in the goal crease. I think there was 2 or 3 attempts to try burying.
I'm not sure how Ryan even got a glove on Rhodes one-timer there. Oh, the Bears can't buy a goal.
Malloy wins the face-off back. Butters sends it down. Now cycled down by Rode. Last minute to play in the third period. Now comes back for Ryan Marcourt. He goes to Malloy. Malloy goes off the wall for Olsen. Now it's held in by Rode. Rode tried to rip a shot there. And now this one goes all the way down and hits the post of the empty net. There's 34 seconds left. And we have another icing on the Cadets. Now that face-off goes all the way back into the Bears zone. No icing on the play this time. Raleigh picks it up, cycles it back for Mork. Now Raleigh going to Whippler. Whippler leaves it there for Larson, and Rolando's far offsides there. They're going to have to, I'm guessing, return the goalie, but maybe not.
Nah.
They're laying it out there for the last 15. That one cleared all the way down for another icing on the Cadets.
That's 7 seconds to go here in the third. Bears drop one to St. Thomas. But, I mean, I'm not even sure you can't really be upset with that if you're CA. The opportunities that we had, that we created, that amount of pucks that could have been in the back of the net but weren't, could have been a whole different ball game.
And that wraps up the end of this one. St. Thomas Cadets take it 4-1.
Yeah, Cadets end the game with 36 shots. The Bears end the game with 35 shots. St. Thomas just did a good job capitalizing on the opportunities that they had, and I guess the Bears, I guess, just couldn't get a bounce. You know, I mean, at the end there was a great example of that. The puck sat in the crease for a good 2 or 3 seconds, and nobody could get a stick on it. And then they moved it out to Road for a one-timer, and he got into it, and Ryan found a way to get over that pipe and get a glove on it. So that was kind of the story of the game there.
Yeah. The Bears fall to 9-11-3 on the season now. In terms of scoring, it kind of played out the same way as that Cretan game did, but I would say this is a lot better effort by the Bears.
Definitely.
Just like Carl was saying, they just couldn't finish on the opportunities they had. The shots there was only a 1-shot differential at the end of the game. And, yeah, I mean, another tough loss for the Bears. They'll have 2 more games before sections.
Yep.
They got plenty of time to, I mean, I don't know if I'm going to say, like, clean things up because they didn't play too bad, but.
No, just get momentum rolling into sections and
fix the little things.
Yep.
Capitalize on the opportunities that they're given. And, I mean, they should be golden come playoff time in sections, so, yeah.
We'll see you guys. The Bears take on Forest Lake at Forest Lake, and then they got Eastridge here. So, like Jack was saying, 2 huge games for the Suburban East. I mean, that's two teams you can get points off of. I believe we beat Forest Lake earlier in the year, and then beat Eastridge earlier in the year. So we gotta find momentum and keep it rolling in the playoffs.
Yep. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Hope everyone has a good night.